God, we're back with episode QUINCE, and it's 2 P's
and a B.
Yeah. My name's Plaque.
My name's Platini.
I'm Bryan.
Yeah.
And we're here at Phil's Comic Shop with another interview.
I've been waiting to do this interview for a while now. All right. Since you haven't seen the Ant-Man movie, I'm not going to ask you your thoughts on it. But I will ask you this. If you were stranded on an island and you could only pick one comic book series to have while you're there, what would it be?
By series, you mean a complete run?
Complete
or
run.
one
A
story?
complete one. Complete run.
That's nice.
Man, that's tough. You know what? I'm going to say Robert Kirkman's Invincible.
Wow.
Invincible.
Nice. That's
I
why
know it's not a Marvel or a DC answer. But,
This comic.
yeah. Have you guys seen the show yet?
Yeah.
The cartoon. Yeah, for sure.
The one on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
amazing.
144 issue series. It ran the same time as Walking Dead. Everybody knows it now, but at the time nobody was reading it. Nobody knew anything about it. And the joke about it, it even said on the book sometimes, the greatest comic book nobody reads.
It's true.
It's a great story.
I remember when it came out, I came in here and I saw that he had a whole stack. And I got 1, 2, and 3, but the show doesn't show issue 1. It starts on issue 2, no?
Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? Like, I have this problem when I recommend it to people because you can't just read the first trade paperback. You have to get the first 2 to get to the hook.
Okay.
Now, the show gave you the hook at the end of the first episode, but the comics were more paced about it. It took a little longer, and I don't want to give spoilers for people who haven't seen it yet, but...
So the comic compared to the show, which one do you like better?
It's hard to say because we've only got one season. It was a short season.
That's true. That's true.
I'm always going to be partial to the source material, I think. But
Gotcha.
I thought the show did a very faithful rendition of it. They changed the sequence of some things, and they sped the timeline
I saw that
up.
they changed a few characters as far as how they look.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's a more diverse cast in the show, which is fine.
Nice.
The characters still act like the characters. That's what's important, not what they look like.
Good.
Yeah, this is a good show.
All right. Since you mentioned Marvel, what are things that you like about Marvel? No, name one thing you like about Marvel, and name one thing you dislike about Marvel.
About comics or movies or Marvel?
Marvel overall.
Marvel overall. All right, this is from a distributor, retailer.
Okay, I like this. I like this.
The company that they use to distribute their books now, it used to be Diamond Comics. Now you can buy them through Diamond, or you can buy them through Penguin Random House,
Okay.
which is a book distributor for a long time, and now they're distributing Marvel stuff. I don't like that choice from the standpoint of when we were with Diamond, we had dedicated reps. So if I have a problem, I'm missing 10 copies of something, I got a damaged book, my shipment didn't show up, I call a person directly, I get a response, I get a problem. With the new distributor, they're not used to dealing with one-on-ones like that. They're used to dealing with big bookstores and Walmart and stuff, so there's not a lot of one-on-ones. So that part of it. Now, what I will say is the Penguin's really good about addressing issues after the fact. So like when they first started shipping comics, they were shipping them, they were all coming damaged because they weren't protecting them in any way. They were shipping them just like hardcover books. And we being all the retailers, told them, hey, look, this is what you're doing, this is what we need you to do, and to their credit, they did it. But from the standpoint of having a rep or someone who I can get directly to address problems, it's very random who you get, and kind of like send an email and I might get a response next week.
So the quality of customer service is
So
changed.
I would like to see the customer service different, but the flip side is Diamond packed terrible and still packs terrible and has been around for much longer, and constant damages from them. And we made them aware of the problem, they just refuse to address it. Where at least Penguin, when you bring up a problem with it, they try to change it. So,
Okay.
so that's...
Step it up, Diamond. All right.
All right.
That's what you dislike. What do you like about Marvel?
The cinematic universe is hard not to like.
Okay.
What haven't they... People have gotten more critical of it as there's been more of it, which is to be expected. It's popular to hate. Social media makes it easy to do so. But I think if you take someone who's never seen any of it and show them any movie for the first time from Marvel, no one's going to walk out shaking their head going, this sucked.
I like that perspective. Nice.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that do say it suck are the ones that are like diehard fans.
There's the sticklers. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad that you're a fan, but like, there's only so much. I think they missed the point that this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe and it's not the comic book. But
Well,
hey, that's
what
fine.
they missed is that we're going to see the movie regardless. They've got us already, so they have to find a way to get someone new to be willing to try it. Someone who's never read a comic in their life. How can we make this interesting to them?
Yeah.
So they have to change some stuff around, and they can't. They don't know 60, 70 years of lore.
Right.
That's a great point.
And
That's
you
a great
can't,
point.
in a 2-hour movie, how much time can you spend explaining stuff? So
That's my main point. I'm like, yo, they only have a 2-hour running time, maybe some change.
That's what I think's smart about the Disney Plus shows, is they can use that as a platform to introduce characters there. So when they put them in the theatrical movies, they don't have to waste time on origins. We already knew who they
You
are.
have a little,
Agreed.
like
That's awesome. Awesome.
So the thing I like the most now is just the cinematic universe they've built. It's amazing.
Mhm.
Even their worst movies are.
I'm
better
loving
than-
I'm loving the continuity, and that's one of the major things that DC lacks, in my opinion. Speaking of DC, you see how I just asked you, what do you dislike about Marvel and like about Marvel? I need the same for DC.
Or DC, what I dislike is really easy. It's their cover prices.
Oh, really?
They're very expensive.
Almost anything related to Batman now is $4.99 for the A cover, and all their B covers, which are cardstock, are $1 more.
Literally, as I'm looking at the Joker.
So at least both companies do way too many variant covers now. They've lost their luster because everything has them, so they're not really unique anymore. But DC is hitting people for $1 more for a variant cover just because it's a variant, or at least Marvel is. Their variants aren't any more than the cover price ones. They're just overpriced to begin with.
Got it.
So that's my biggest complaint about DC. Now, to their credit, the variants are beautiful. They're on cardstock. They're putting top artists on them, but there's no reason for them. Especially even a book like this. This book's $9.99 to start out with. The variant cover is $10.99. It's the exact same material. There's no reason to do that.
A buck extra is great.
But they've taught people to do it, and that's where what keeps this industry healthy is readers. And people understand that, and the companies are catering to the speculators and the investors and the collectors right now, and there's a market for everybody. But when you price the readers out, that's when you're going to have problems, because they're the ones who stay with it. The people who collect, they'll collect for a while, but then they'll find some other shiny object and they'll do that for a while, and maybe they'll come back to comics, maybe they won't. But the readers are always going to come back. If the readers aren't coming in, it's not because they don't want to, it's because something happened in life where they can't afford to.
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's your dislike. What's the like for DC?
What I like for DC, Chip Zdarsky writing Batman. I think that was a brilliant choice. I loved his run on Daredevil. He totally gets street level stuff. If you're not a Batman fan, but you like Daredevil, give this a shot. You'll like what they're doing with
That's
it right
awesome. That's awesome.
Nice.
Love the question.
Interesting. So, we've personally talked before, so I know some things about you, but then I had to dig, and I was like, all right, let's see what I can actually get in there. My question for you is, what would be right now your favorite Marvel writer, comic writer?
Someone exclusive to Marvel, or just someone that's writing for Marvel and they could be
Right,
writing
yeah, someone who's writing for Marvel at the moment. They could have written for DC or any other comic, but right now, who do you feel?
I hate to double dip, but I gotta say Chip Zdarsky.
Darcy?
I love what he's doing with Daredevil. I love what he's doing with Batman. I think his stuff's really good. And
Okay.
It's quality. It's consistent. He's been on the book for going on 5 years now.
Is that the Daredevil that I've been collecting, but it's like hard? You said like 1 through 20 is like hard to try to get.
They
that right now?
recently rebooted it, so
Okay.
it started at number 1 again. It's up to number 10 now, or no, I'm sorry, number 8 now. But the series you were doing before that was the same writer.
Oh, okay, same writer. Okay, cool.
We got lucky with Daredevil. We had a couple really good writers in a row. You had that awesome Bendis run, then you had Ed Brubaker on it. Mark Waid was on it for a while, Charles Soule, and now Zdarsky following in their steps. It's not always easy to do, but he's run with it, made it pretty much his own.
It's pretty dope. Yeah. Like I didn't fully collect all of it yet, but I do have 1 and 2, and I like. Who's the artist on there?
The series now or the previous one?
No.
I think it's Alex Maleev, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. The art is pretty dope on there. That's pretty. All right. So this one's gonna be off topic, and because I'm a food guy, I gotta ask you this.
I'm in trouble now.
No. It's pretty easy. If you had what's your go-to food? Like if you're like, I'm hungry, don't really want to cook. What's your go-to takeout food?
Spanky's cheesesteak.
Ah, Spanky's.
Never heard of Spanky's cheesesteak.
Oh, it's right up the road, man.
Nah, never heard of it.
It's right there.
Like
Yeah.
cheesesteak
Cheesesteak.
sandwich. Oh,
Yeah,
I might have to check
that's
that out.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
You ever
yeah.
been to Philly?
Yeah, my grandmother lived there. So she passed away a couple of years ago, but yeah, I used to go a lot.
Oh, that's so dope. That's so dope. That's nice.
So, did your love for Philly cheesesteaks come from that, or you just like cheesesteaks?
No, I mean, I'm sure by default maybe, but I've always liked them.
Okay,
But they make it really good. They have good wings. All their food's good.
And they have wings. Yeah, I'm definitely checking out that
yeah,
spot.
we got. He's a big wing guy. Big wing guy.
That's our normally our Saturday night ritual. Kids and Amy and I go there.
Oh, really?
They got a good crew there. Eva's the manager. She's been there forever.
Okay.
It's good people.
What
good
time they
food.
open till?
I think takeout until 10, and dine in until 9 o'clock.
Okay. All right. We'll check you guys out one time. All right. So you already know I'm a big comic nerd and a big Marvel DC, but let's step away from there for a little bit. You've answered this before, but I'm gonna revisit it. Have you ever watched an anime, and if you have, which one?
I'm fairly new to anime.
Mhm.
I have not read any manga, but anime stuff, I started asking people what I should be watching, and I found I like a little bit older stuff that's kind of done already. And most like Cowboy Bebop's probably my favorite of the ones that I've watched.
Now,
so
would
far.
you say you like the art style? Like, what tracks you to Cowboy Bebop and stuff like that?
I like the action, the way the action sequences go. It's busy, but it's not too busy.
Okay.
You can tell what's going on. Characters are interesting. The art style flows pretty well. I honestly don't know when that came out, but I'm
90s.
guessing it was early 90s.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I had watched. I'm gonna blank on the name of it now. Vampire Hunter D.
Oh, what the heck?
That was like
It was in my head. I'm like, you can't say Vampire Hunter.
that was like the first outside of Akira, which I don't really count.
Okay. I mean, it
Everyone's
counts. It counts.
Everyone's almost seen Akira, so like it gets to a point to me. I was like, I'm tired of hearing that answer. It's a great anime though.
Yeah, it was a good intro for people
For sure.
Americans that weren't used to watching it. That was a
for
good
sure.
start. But Vampire Hunter D, I watched all of the Attack on Titan.
Oh,
You're caught up.
I've seen everything that I think it's done.
There's one more.
they're taking a break right
The
now.
last half season
Yeah,
is still
the
to come.
last
I've seen
season,
everything up to that.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on Attack on Titan?
I really enjoyed this. I guess it's not the last half season, but before that, where they switched the perspective around.
Oh,
and you were suddenly
yes.
seeing, like the first episode, I felt like I missed a season. I'm like, what happened? And then when I realized what they're doing, I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
This is a whole
I finally
different.
see it from a different viewpoint. So yeah, I really
It broke my heart when everything just switched around. I was like, wow, I don't even know who to root for no more.
like everybody's the hero of their own story, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it shows you people feel they're justified in what they're doing on both sides.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see how it all wraps up. Now, there's some things they've kind of left that maybe they answered in the manga or maybe they haven't, but I just like the female Titan, they've basically forgotten about her.
Yeah.
You talking about the one day Eren defeated?
Annie or Anne.
Anne.
What's her name?
They've had her as prisoner forever. But
Oh yeah, that was stuck in the
but
crystal thing.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
at some point she would have been relevant to the story again, and I don't know if they're saving her for the end or if they just wrote her out.
And it's the same in the manga. It's not they literally left that like a mystery.
That's weird compared to that. Like that was like the first dramatic. Like whatever.
Yeah. But that's interesting. You
Yeah.
said Cowboy Bebop because that's
Good anime for someone that's just.
That's legit one of
Well,
my.
I didn't
top
know what to
five.
watch, so I just asked her.
You
It's
watching
really
some
good.
good ones.
It's really good. I literally have Spike
He's a Cowboy Bebop guy.
and his jet on my leg.
I still
tattooed.
haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, the movie's fun.
Is it-
It's not live action, is it?
No, the
No,
live
oh,
action
thank
is
God.
a
Thank
Netflix
God. I don't
one.
want
No, they did an animated movie, and I think you're supposed to watch it between episode 22 and 23,
Yeah,
but I didn't know that at
because
the time.
there's a part in there that kind of like fills in the gap of what happened between the episodes. Not super important, but it's interesting. It's interesting. The movie's
So you finished Cowboy Bebop? Or you still-
Yeah, I finished. This is all stuff I finished. What else have I watched? Death Note, Elfen Lied.
Oh, yo, what?
Um,
I didn't expect this.
yeah, what I haven't watched are many of the long things. Like I haven't done Berserk or Dragon Ball or anything that's got hundreds of episodes.
I
I
hear
just
you.
don't have
Yeah,
the
you got
time.
the
Dragon
short
Ball's
sweet.
tough. They're talking. That's still ongoing. Jeez.
Yeah, you got the short and sweet because like what Cowboys like 26, I believe, or 28, 26, 28 episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get it. Like we've done our long.
Yeah, I've come to the point. Get your point across. I'm giving you 3 to 4 seasons. Wrap it up.
That's too much.
I watched the first episode of Chainsaw Man, but I haven't got to get back to it yet.
Oh, get back to it when you can. It's different. It's different.
It's-
He's watching all the good ones.
The art style is really cool. I think it's the same people that did Titan. right?
Mappa, yeah,
Mhm,
same people.
I agree. The art style is very awesome. It's different.
Mappa's on a real big run right now. They're taking all like everything. I don't know if you heard of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, everybody tells me I need to watch that. I haven't watched that or Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu
Oh,
Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah. But both again, Mappa. Demon Slayer's still running, so you have time. Don't worry about it. It's good. Jujutsu Kaisen's good.
But you know, the other one I watched, I like. Most people probably wouldn't because it's more like sword and sorcery stuff. It's Goblin Slayer.
Ooh, episode 1's crazy.
Yeah, episode 1's not for the weak of heart.
Yeah,
but,
episode 1's crazy.
But in general, like I like that kind of.
It's good though.
adventure
It's
and
good. It's a good adventure. Yeah. I like that. I like that stuff. That's interesting, man. See,
Wow.
I didn't know you dug deep into those anime realms. All right, cool.
stuff. I like all this stuff. It's just a matter of time.
Time.
Time is my enemy.
So I know. So let's go back to now that we're the MCU. Right now, out of everything that's dropped in Disney Plus, like series, what would you say your top 2 are right now?
Can you count the specials or things that are literally serious?
Even the specials.
Well, my nice special is
Yes.
definitely my favorite thing.
Nice.
I love 50s horror
The
movies,
black
Creature
and
from the
white,
Black
the
Lagoon,
black and white.
and they did very good tribute to that.
And what would your 2 be? Like your second one?
Probably Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was surprisingly good.
I like Hawkeye too.
Yeah, like the whole family watched Hawkeye and enjoyed it. I think that's what is missed on some of the comic book. We're all nerds, right? But
Yeah.
people that are fanatical about the way comics are, and then these shows come out like, oh, Miss Marvel sucked. Oh, this sucked. I'm like, Miss Marvel. You know, my I don't have kids, but my girlfriend has 2 kids, and I treat them like they're mine, so they're essentially mine. But we watched that as a family. Everybody enjoyed it, even people that don't read comic books and don't follow it. You know?
Yeah.
Hawkeye was the same way. Do the kids want to watch, you know, Falcon and Winter Soldier? Not necessarily. You know, do they want to watch She-Hulk? Probably not. But you know, the family dynamic of those shows.
For sure, I see what
You can
you're saying.
relate to it.
Mind you, I feel like we're all like-minded because we always talk, we always say, we don't have any malice towards any of those shows because we're like, hey, thank you. We got what we got. You guys gave us what we got, and we enjoyed it.
To an extent, people are kind of spoiled now, and I'm substantially older than you guys.
Yeah.
You know, 47 today, but
Happy birthday.
thank
Yeah.
you. But I explained to my nephew, and he doesn't believe me, that when I grew up, my live-action Spider-Man was throwing a rope.
You told us.
And
You
to
told us.
have him climbing up buildings, he'd be on the sidewalk and they turn the camera
Yeah.
sideways. And that's how they
Oh
climb buildings.
man.
You know, and we had, you know, the Lou Ferrigno Hulk show was cool for us, but you compare it to what you have now.
That's
Wow.
what
it's
I
night
grew
and
up
day.
on,
So
man.
we're just spoiled. We get so much stuff so fast now. It's too easy to complain about instead of just enjoying it.
It's
Like,
the way. It's the way.
everything
society
can't
is.
change your life. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be entertaining.
I
Yeah,
tell the
yeah.
kids like all these movies and shows and cartoons you're getting, we cried and begged for these things. Like you're more than spoiled. Y'all should be happy.
Yeah, I waited 20 years for the sequel to Star Wars. You know, people today,
Jeez, you see what I'm saying?
they get a new Star Wars thing every 6
And
months.
that's crazy.
You know?
A new side story here. Wow.
A new TV series. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. That's dope.
So I think people are just, everything is short attention span, and there's always something new and shiny. So sometimes it's hard to sit down and just enjoy something for what it is.
Yeah.
You might think if you walk out of the theater with a smile on your face, it did its job.
For sure.
Every
Talking
once in a
about
while, you'll
that.
hit one of those movies that's.
We're not gonna spoil it, but we did walk out of the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium with big old smiles on the face. Again, we're not gonna spoil anything, but I know you're gonna love it. The visuals were awesome.
It seems just from the trailers like it's a big screen movie for sure.
The visuals are crazy. Like I told them, we got to go watch it again because I was all over the place. I was like,
Yeah, we usually watch movies against it's like fully embraced.
yeah.
Where'd you
watch it
guys see
twice.
it? Did you see it?
What's that theater?
Oh, Coral Springs.
Okay.
The old Frank's Theater. What is it called now?
Near the Call Square Mall.
Paragon Theater.
Paragon. Yeah.
Paragon Theater. Yeah. But you'll love it. You'll love it. Take your family out. They're all gonna love it.
Especially because you already know what's going on, so you know what to expect.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like 1 and 2. I loved 1. 2 was hilarious. They were both hilarious. Still got some,
So we
jokes.
got a little tease of King and Loki, but this I assume is full blown King. What did you think?
He can't answer you without snitching, so
Yeah,
you gotta go.
I can't.
You
All I gotta
go
say
for
is,
it. King is King. King is King.
Myers, Jonathan Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's a great actor. He's a great actor, and you know how Thanos was that guy. Kang is the next guy.
Nice.
Yeah. Like it was, like I was like, what is going on right now? And the after credit is even dope too. So you'll enjoy it.
Is there 1 or 2?
2.
2.
Cause you know how they do.
You
kind
the
of-
mid credit and then
Yeah. It's 2. There's 2. So
Nice.
you got to stay afterwards to watch the big reveal of what's going to happen.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully next weekend.
I did want to bring up. So last week, I believe I came in. You told me you read this, and you know I'm a big Fantastic Four fan, and we have Fantastic Four by Alex Ross. And if you want to give us some information on this real quick.
So the original Fantastic Four was a co-creation of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, and one of the more famous quasi-standalone stories from that is issue 51. It's called This Man, This Monster. This is a light sequel to that. It's years in the future. The children of Reed and Sue are teenagers in this story, but the back cover here, how close I need to get. But this is Alex Ross doing his best impression / tribute to Jack Kirby with his style of art. Normally Alex Ross, if you know him, his stuff's almost always painted, and it's incredible. For this, he stripped it back down. He did pencils and inks, and he inked it himself, and he did really, I think I'm not even sure what he used to ink this, but it might have been brush or gouache, but it's beautiful.
Nice.
This one's sealed. You can open it if you want to show some pages from it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
it's cool. It involves the negative zone, which is pretty cool. Show some pages from it.
I mean, already. By the way, I don't know if y'all remember, it was like 6 episodes ago, the poster I showed y'all, the Fantastic Four poster.
Oh, the poster.
It was this guy. This guy gave it to me. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my god.
That's nice.
That's dope. Yo, that's clean. I like it.
It's good stuff. If you're a fan of Silver Age stuff, you'll love it. If you're a more modern reader, it does a good job of modernizing the characters.
Wait, is
when
this
it's
a
Silver
poster?
Age.
The cover's like a poster or somewhat?
Kind of. Look at it.
That's dope.
It's a dust jacket, but yeah, it's got the fold-out poster in it, and that's traditional Ross. He does paint it usually. That's what his stuff normally looks like, and you see he scaled it back to do all the line work and detail and this stuff. You know, like normally he just does rough pencils first and then paints over it.
Yo, this is amazing. I can't wait to dive
Yeah,
into this.
there's one. Glad I didn't open it too. There's one double page splash in there. When you get to it, you'll know which one it is.
Oh, no.
You can spend like 20 minutes just looking at that page.
Yeah,
It's
man.
cool. But
Yeah,
you're
this is
in
my
for a treat.
purchase.
But I recommend that for everybody. If you're a Fantastic Four fan, you will love this.
Yeah, big Fantastic.
Self-contained. You don't have to have read anything else. If you read the Fantastic Four 51, you'll have some tips of the hat. But it's good stuff.
Awesome, man. So I do have something for you. We have something for you.
Nice.
And we wanted to say a quick happy birthday to you, my friend.
Thank you, brother. This looks dangerous.
It is.
I gained a few pounds here.
You will. But, we appreciate
Thank you so much, man.
Of course, man.
Thanks a
Thank you,
lot,
brother.
man. Always.
Thanks.
Appreciate you having me on the show.
Of course, man. But with that being said,
My name's Platini.
and my name's Plaque.
Bryan. Phil's Comic Shop, come by and see me.
Please do.
Phil's Comic Shop, man. Right around the corner. Local. We're here.
Right around here, you'll see the address. Don't worry about it. Right around here.
We got you.
Mm-hmm. Peace. Episode QUINCE.
After we interviewed our main man, Bryan at Phil's Comics.
Shouts to Bryan one more time.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you, my brother. We decided, you know what? Why don't we go see Ant-Man again?
Why not?
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. So, second round time.
Before you continue.
Go ahead.
To people be like, why would you go? If you're a person who can watch a movie one time and get everything the first go, I wish I were you. Continue.
Piggybacking off of that, that's the reason why we went to go see it a second time.
How many times have you watched the Marvel movie multiple times?
A few times.
Yeah.
More than I can count in one hand. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Remember when I kept on annoying you with the Eternals?
Eternals.
I watched that like 5 times.
And he watched it twice with me, and then he said 5, so that's 3 times without me. So yeah.
He at his house.
Yeah. But the first time around, the visuals are amazing. Okay. And it's something that you want to see in the big screen, okay? I know there's going to be people, we've already seen all the hate and blah, 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 blah. Don't care.
Don't care at all.
We love it. We're going to continue loving these movies.
And all I can say is, maybe this is not a perspective that you're looking at it from. Like, let's say this is a big essay that's being written, and we need to get to the last paragraph, right? So this is one minute sentence in a beautiful essay that's about to be written, and you're gonna love the story. Like,
not even a paragraph, just a sentence.
Just a sentence, not even a paragraph. Look what happened with the Avengers, and then how they got all the way to Thanos. That's all I'm saying.
Crazy. So, did want to say visuals are great. So the first time we saw it, I don't want to make it seem like there was a lot going on. It's just the visuals are just so appealing that we missed certain things because we were, oh my God, it's the quantum realm, man. This thing is not a real thing. So it's really good to see what's going on and how they created it.
Great point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And without spoiling, what else do you have to input?
Coming from someone who's not big on the comedic aspect of movies.
Oh, big time.
That was a funny movie. It was my type of lighthearted, campy, laughter, comedy type of stuff. And Scott Lang, surprisingly funny. I don't. If you're used to Ant-Man, then expect that, but even more.
Yeah, even more, but it was a great balance of he and also, oh shit, what's going on?
I don't remember when the trailer came and I saw Scott Lang talking about some, Ant-Man talking about some, I ain't gotta win, I just gotta make sure we both lose. That let me know. I was like, okay, we're gonna get a serious side of him, because he's always, no matter the situation, he always has a joke. For this one, they add some dark shades to him. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Like things got heated, things got real, so he had to show all right, let's take the jokes and put them to the side real quick.
This is why I'm an Avenger. This is why I am who I am.
Yeah. Characters are great. Again, the visuals were awesome. The story development was dope. I like how certain things from the beginning of the movie then comes right back around to then answer those question marks that you would have. Kang is a problem.
Yeah, especially with how it ended and what went on is yeah.
I will say, make sure there's two endings after credits. You got your typical one where they kind of end the movie, and then there's an after ending, and then all the way to the end after credits. The last one was very interesting because that one literally leads up to, not gonna say, but to something that we've already understood from prior projects of Marvel. So yeah, man, it's exciting.
If you haven't seen it yet, and if you do have this time, do yourself a favor, watch the show Loki. Loki, the show is not even that long.
No,
it's not.
7 episodes?
You can zip zam boom it, go right into Quantumania. It'll even be even better for you. They're doing it that way.
Because I mean, that's where we first got introduced to Kang, a variant version of Kang. I'm not gonna say what happens, but Kang was introduced, the variant version in Loki. Then that kind of goes right into Quantum Realm, which, again, awesome. We saw it twice.
Yeah.
We saw it twice.
The way they're playing with time is too scary for me, for my liking. Like y'all tripping. Someone's got to pay for this. Someone's got to be held accountable for this time jumping.
Awesome how the last Spider-Man movie we seen, they already started playing with the multiverse. Doctor Strange.
What was it? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
Did No Way Home come before Multiverse?
I think so.
I think it did. Yeah, it did.
But all the playing around and then the tying in, because now this ties into that. It's like literally Legos. They're just connecting.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I heard a rumor he might be leading the battle.
He just signed a big contract.
Hey, I heard a rumor he might be leading them folks into battle.
He just signed a big contract. So
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland just signed a big contract, so
that.
it's gonna be interesting.
As a matter of fact, if you have seen Ant-Man, keep it 1,000, keep it 100. If you didn't like it, cool. If you liked it, cool. Tell us why you didn't like it. Tell us why you liked it.
Yeah.
What were you looking for? What did you expect?
That'll be this week's question. Did you like Ant-Man? If you did, let us know. If you didn't, let us know. Don't go too deep. Just give us little notes here and there. And then, we'll banter. We'll go back and forth. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey.
If you're feeling the vibe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Before I have to come through and stomp your head and like Kang did Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yo!
We're gonna cut